What's up, everybody? RevSauce9. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell icon for the latest and greatest that comes to my channel. And also, that bell icon gets you notified anything that goes on this very channel. I do have a secondary channel that is RevSauce9 TV. That's for my IRL recordings and live streams and working out stuff for you guys. That channel is dedicated for that stuff and just vlogging and just talking about life and stuff. I know I have not been around enough. I'm trying my best to be back here, man. We just came back. I'm trying to be more consistent when it comes to streaming, making content, doing reviews for you guys. I'm doing my best. You guys got to be patient, man. I see some of you unfollowing. I see some of you unsubscribing. You guys got to be patient with me. You know, I've been in and out of doctors, hospitals, things like that, CAT scans. I've had it all happen. I've been needle prodded. I've had blood drawn. I've had everything happen in the last month. And I'm also looking to move here in the next 11 months. Possibly, maybe. We're looking at the desert. None of the options look good to us right now in the desert resort area of Palm Springs. We're doing a bunch of stuff right now. And sometimes I could be here. Sometimes I can't be here because I care give. So you guys got to understand that. I'm sorry that the video reviews haven't been as consistent as I want them to be. I'm sorry that wrestling stuff hasn't been consistent. I'm working my ass off, trying to be back full 100%. I'm getting back into working out. After the holiday, I'll be back to working out, putting a schedule together, and getting things back to normal and getting this train back on the tracks and doing what we need to do. And Icon will be back around on this channel. Trust me. I'm doing little mini reviews because I'm either busy doing a million things and then I watch the show and then, you know, I just don't have time to go live. So I do a pre-recorded thing. So I apologize about that. But we'll be getting back into that. Watch-alongs here and there. I said I wasn't going to do them, but I will say I will do them here and there because I do have some of you that love the watch-along thing. And I apologize that I haven't been around, but you guys got to be checking social media and stuff. I've been updating my social media, letting people know about my health and what's been going on with me. So, like I said before, you just got to be patient with me. You know what I mean? And I want to say some other things too, like the stuff that I've said off my mouth in the last couple of days about things that I've seen around the communities I'm a part of. That's just how I feel. And I'm not going to be sorry for how I feel and what I say about things. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, it is what it is. Let's get into doing this quick review, maybe long form video. This is NXT's go home show for Heatwave. Like I said, I've been watching some NXT lately and I've been enjoying it for the most part. There's some things with NXT I don't like, but for the most part, I do enjoy NXT weekly. It's not been trash. It's been decent. Just like Monday Night Raw. SmackDown, honestly, I'm not a big fan of this whole bloodline thing. I get they're doing a beginning, middle, and end, and I'm not a big fan of Solo Sikoa, and I made that apparent during my Raw review, and I know some of you may think that I was really harsh, and some people may think I'm an AEW fanboy, shill, mark, whatever. But I like all shows, and I really enjoy NXT over the main roster stuff because I like Trick Williams. I like All Ego Ethan Page. I like, you know, Sean Spears. I'm really enjoying what they are building with NXT. And you saw that at the beginning of NXT with Michin. Now, I wish Michin would get more love than she deserves. I'm glad that she's away from the OC in general, because it was kind of bringing her down. She's 35, I think 36, 35. You know, she deserves to be better. I really wish she would have stayed with TNA. I don't think WWE's for her, but who am I to say so, you know, stuff like that? I think she would just be better off in TNA. And I miss her in the good old Mia Yim back in TNA. And Michin, I'm just not a big fan of it. And tonight you saw Michin pulling out the stops, but I knew she was going to put over talent. And that's the sad part. We are literally using her as a performance enhancer talent when she's only 35, 36. I think she could be further along. I think she could be literally on the SmackDown side of things. She could be on a lot of things, doing a lot of wonderful things. And I just don't understand why we're not pushing her to the moon and back. She was something in TNA. She's a spectacle. WWE re-signed her back after releasing her. And I just, it's the same thing how I feel about LA Knight. LA Knight is in the ladder match. I want to correct myself because I said, where's LA Knight been? He's going to be in the ladder match, but he's not going to win that. Jey Uso's not winning that. I told you guys last night, these gentlemen are not winning, going in and winning. Jey Uso's got a moment with the whole civil war that's about to happen with the bloodline. So hopefully out of it, he gets a United States Championship belt and he can yeet his way to that. Jimmy, we got to see where Jimmy's going to lie. Again, as I tell you guys all the time, that review that I did, a lot of it, I was kind of going out of order a little bit because there was, I skimmed through a lot of it because Monday Night Raw is 3 hours and I'm not going to sit on a replay or whatnot after the fact because a lot of it's filler. A lot of the go home show this week was filler to me. Dominic Mysterio, I wasn't a big fan and I have not been a big fan. He really needs Rhea Ripley back. It's just hurting him. And Liv Morgan has not grown on me like I thought she would. That's just my personal opinion. Anyway, let's get into this. Michin, like I said before, Michin kicked off the show, gets Jenna Parker. And again, I want to say this. Parker is looking really good. Parker really impressed me. And they did some things here tonight, going through some wood thing, going through the security railing. I really like this match a lot. This is how a street fight should be if you're doing it for the women's stuff. Not like Cody Rhodes and who was the other one that I just shit all over? AJ Styles. It was so different. This is how a street fight should be, not like AJ Styles and fucking Cody Rhodes. I streamed from the rooftops and said that shit was stupid. And it wasn't the best thing. Oh, go with the steel chair. Like, if you're beating on my mother, right? Real life mom, you're beating on her, right? And I'm sitting, I would have beat the shit out of the guy. Not just to stare with the thing and go, I'm kind of gonna do something. See, I don't understand that logic. Like, they could have done that. That's why I call Cody Rhodes, hustle, loyalty, and respect Cody Rhodes, because he's acting like John Cena. It's the same shit John Cena does. John Cena should be tweener, and then when he wants to do it, he hesitates. That's what Cody Rhodes does. But this match here, this is how a street fight should be. I do like sometimes when Shawn Michaels books things and choreographs things, it goes very well. In this match, man, with the thumbtacks to eat defeat, and then they're like this hip spinning move that Jenna Parker does is fucking beautiful. And let me tell you, she's an up-and-coming talent, man. I'm telling you. NXT's got some diamonds in the rough right now. And I'm telling you, the women's division, this new gen of women's division, I'm telling you, Suruko, Core Jade, things like that. Oh, man. Like, WWE is going to be secure with women's talent for a long period of time. They don't need to go out and sign main talent. They just got to build on what they have because they have pretty much the future here. And you see it on NXT, literally. And I would say Hale's another one that Petrovic is another one. Tatum Paxley is another. Like, when Roxanne Perez finally gets her flowers and gets to go up to the main roster, whenever that is, sky's the limit. Just strap a rocket ship to her. Lola Vice, same thing. Just have her send off. These two could go at each other all day long. Like, you felt the Bellator thing. You felt the MMA, you felt that tonight too. And I can't tell you enough. Like, the thing is about NXT, it's been in waves. 1 minute it's really good, the next minute it's really trash, and then the next minute you just go, wow, Shawn Michaels can really, I think Shawn Michaels is finally coming on his own. And you see that within Trick Williams, you see that within the little presser they had, signing contract. You saw that tonight. And Trick Williams, love him, hate him, whatever. He literally has the crowd eating from a palm of his hand. This man is good stuff. I think he's a step above Carmelo Hayes, but that's just me. And poor Carmelo Hayes, it hasn't really, to me, I think he's fizzled out a little bit on the main roster. I hope, with Trick Williams, they do not change his music on the main roster. They keep this. Whoop that Trick. If they change his music kind of like they did with Braun Breaker, I'm going to be disappointed. Because Trick Williams, I love him to pieces, and I don't want to see anything being changed with him. He is swagger personified. Keep him the way you need to keep him. He's a win-win situation. Has it gotten a little stale with me with him? Yes and no. But you need to have your champion be Swagger. I would rather have, seriously, I would rather have Trick Williams and I'd rather have Cody Rhodes. And I know people are going to go, wait a minute, hold the train. You're saying, yeah, because Cody Rhodes has done the same thing. Trick Williams, when you see him go out there and hold this title, right? He makes it mean something. He makes it fun. He makes it cool. Where Cody Rhodes, it's like, oh, what do you want to talk about? And it's the same bullshit. I feel, and this is just me, I just feel the Undisputed Championship has gone down a couple of pegs, personally. I do. I just feel, honestly, that Undisputed title has gone down a couple of pegs. I feel Cody Rhodes, it's the same way I feel with Sami Zayn. You know, like, Sammy, it's the whole Rocky thing. Dun, 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 dun. It's the same shit. And it's the same with Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes, to me, it's like you come out and do the same thing. I really hope out of all this, Cody Rhodes does lose the title. They need to put it on somebody else because Cody's just not doing it for me. When he first won it, yeah, it was getting over with me for a minute. But it's the same rinse and repeat shit. And it's like nothing Cody has done for me. And I would have rather had AJ Styles beat him, honestly, in that last man standing match. Street fight, whatever. Pat Davidge, I love the Katana thing. I think she's very, very much over to me. I think Natalya put her over, and I think it's just really good stuff. I like the Katana. I like the idea of her being kind of ninja warrior mixed in with that. So I like how they're doing her in NXT, how they're booking her. She lost tonight to Cora Jade with some help, but looking good in her showing, though, and I hope they keep building her up. Same thing with Wendy Chu, man. Like, I love this new gimmick, and they're giving her the Samoa Joe treatment. I want her to come out and just pull, oh, Wendy! I want her to do it because I like the gimmick. I like what they're doing with her. A Coquita clutch, I'm cool with that. Do it more often. I like the eye movement. I like the darkness of her. I like her being weird. I didn't like her face. I didn't like her being face, but this turn here, Nightmare in the bedroom type deal is pretty cool. The creeper in the closet, I'm coming at you. The Freddy Cougar shit, I'm cool with that. That's what I like the Wyatt Six for. You know, I'm not a big fan of all the Wyatt Six stuff, but I'm a fan so far of the Wyatt Six, and especially Bo Dallas. Bo Dallas is doing things that, man, I haven't seen him do before. And I'm grateful WWE's given that man his flowers finally. He deserves it. I want to see him have a title. I want to see him, you know, if this is his last run in wrestling, I want to see him, you know, get to where he needs to be, honestly. New Catch Republic versus Hank Walker and Tank Leger. I just didn't care. These are things that NXT could fix. These are level up talents. You don't need Tyler Breeze and Tyler Breeze. My bad. Sorry. Tyler Bate. Let me correct myself here. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne are great. They should be on SmackDown with DIY fighting for the World Heavyweight titles or the Undisputed World Heavyweight titles. I personally, and I get they're going to have main roster talent within up-and-coming talent. I wish up-and-coming talent would go against up-and-coming talent. And the Brooks Jensen stuff, man, I'm over it, man. I am so over this. I get it. It's a work. Oh, he's drinking. Oh, he's falling apart. It's getting old to me. Bring this guy in. They're pretty much making him into Adam Page. Adam Page. Him and Adam Page. You know, the cowboy. They're doing the cowboy thing where he's drinking on the job. He's doing the shit. But PG-alized. And they just need to pull the trigger. Bring this guy back. Do what they need to do with Ava and just get it done. Have this guy back. He should be fighting for a North American Championship belt. I think Wesley needs to be further along for that NXT belt. I think that's what they're going to do coming soon with him. He needs to go up a division. Wesley is him and Trick Williams, man. 1-2. I'm telling you, 1-2. Let me drink my blueberry. What is this? Ghost Energy. I love Ghost Energy. Some people don't. People think it's too sweet. But I'm not going to go into it. New Catch Republic did win here. Like I said, I can New Catch Republic. Sorry, New Catch. I said that right. I just don't care. This was more of a throwaway match. It was kind of a waste of time, to be honest with you. New Catch Republic should not be on NXT television. They should be on Raw and SmackDown fighting for titles. And if you're gonna do this, put Pete Dunne in the middle of that Intercontinental thing. I think they're wasting Pete Dunne personally and Tyler Bate. Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne were going at each other years ago, and I don't understand like the new Catch Republic thing. They just need to stop this shit and just have these guys like forfeit and just be done. Somebody needs to turn on somebody here, but that's my personal opinion. Silent Dame defeats Brentley Reese. This was another one that I just went, you know, I just went with help Tellum Paxley and shit like that. I'm going to say this. Some of the women's stuff tonight was good, and some of it was just bad, and it was just like, a lot of it's level up stuff. A lot of it's level up stuff and just wrestlers that are not ready. And you could see it with some of the botching. Tatum Paxley is literally transcending as in front of my eyes. You know, she's been on TNA television. She's been on pretty much anywhere you could find her. She is great stuff. I could see her literally transcending to the point of winning the NXT Women's Championship belt or North American. I could totally see it. I think she's an amazing talent, but this match is just okay. It was average. It just wasn't. I wasn't vibing with it. Like, I want to tell you guys with some things when it comes to NXT, right? There's some things I enjoy, and there's just some things that I just go, you know, people criticize, you know, AEW and TNA and MLW on television for doing weak ass shit, but NXT sometimes does. Sometimes I shake my head with Shawn Michaels and I go, you know, what are we doing here? So this match, honestly, it was okay. Zaya Dame I like. Reese I do like too, but this could have been on Leveled Up, to be honest with you. This could have been anywhere else. And honestly, I think, you know, if you're doing a go-home show, you got to get people invested for Heatwave. This ain't a Chief. Rich Holland. We had a segment with Rich Holland and cheating. Chase U trying to be, we are all about, you know, it's like, who cares? The guy cheated. Did you get a victory? You guys need something to happen, right? Rich Holland's the answer for Chase U. And Heatwave, Holland was apologetic for having to try to cheat in a recent match. Andre Chase still declares that Holland cannot go with them on Sunday. Bullshit. He's going to be there on Sunday. Or better yet, he's going to do something to fuck them up. And that's okay with me too. Heatwave's going to be interesting for certain things. Then we have the face-to-face with Lola Vice and Rock. This right here, this segment was literally, for me, match of the night. This segment here. Lola Vice is grown on me. I didn't like her at first. I knew she was from Bellator MMA, bare knuckle, but my God, Lola Vice is the shit. And that's somebody that I would want to take the belt off of Roxanne Perez. I like Roxanne Perez. I so like Roxanne Perez to a point to where I think she's better than anything on the main roster. I feel like she's been wallowing away in NXT because she's too young in Triple H's eyes. But to me, I think you put her up on the main roster and you have her go through some people. I think Roxanne Perez should be on the main roster at this point. Lola Vice, if you want to go there, I think Lola Vice is ready for the main roster. I think she's really good. The things with Natalya she's done, the work that she's done to get to this point. Like I said, I'm going to say this in a good way. The promo that she cut tonight about MMA and crying and all that, I felt that. Like, it takes a lot for me to be moved, but I was moved tonight. And you have Roxanne Perez being the typical baby, the baby, crybaby heel, and it worked out perfect. They both complement each other here, and it works great. And Roxanne Perez last week was knocked the fuck out. Kayfabe wise, fake wise, but still looked legitimate. And that's what you want. You know, Vice said she had a rocky start in NXT. She didn't know that she was going to continue in NXT. And, you know, Roxanne Perez kept bringing up her MMA. This is not going to be an MMA fight. This is going to be me and you in my domain. And Lola Vice said, I'm going to hang with you and knock you the hell out. Basically, without saying the F word, I'm going to knock you the hell out. And I'm going to do it. And I'm going to carry that women's belt into the future. And good for her to say that. It was a great segment. They had all these vignettes all night about the Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Championship. And to me, who cares? They're just recapping if you haven't seen NXT. Let me tell you guys something. My audience, let me tell you this. Most of you are casuals. Okay? That's nothing wrong with that. You guys just watch the Dynamite and SmackDown and Raw. That's it. You guys don't watch the other stuff. You guys don't. A lot of you don't. I would say about 65% of my audience does not watch a TNA, does not watch a NOAH, does not watch a GCW, MLW. You guys don't watch Reality of Wrestling or HOG. You guys go watch the big podcasters, Bitch, Moan, and Groan. You don't watch the NXTs. You don't. Most of you don't. Then you'll sit and complain, and then you'll go, who this guy, when they come into the main roster because you don't watch NXT. And then you'll talk about views and whatnot. It's like, guys, be watching the shows. You'll know there's some good talent in NXT. Sean Spears, man, the promo work he did tonight. Man, I can't believe AEW slept on this man and let him walk out the company. Same with All Ego, Ethan Page. I want to see Scorpio Sky in NXT now and see these two have what they should have had in AEW. Feed me more. Ethan Page, bring me Josh Alexander. Let's get the North. He is good shit. Sean Spears, it's good shit. But was misutilized in AEW. I don't think AEW knew what they had in their hands. And that's what I hope with Dijak coming in, with Ricochet coming in, and possibly Shane McMahon. I do want to see these guys be utilized properly. And I don't want to hear the conspiracies about Shane McMahon. It's all his dad. His dad's going to do this. I don't want to hear that shit. Believe what you want to believe from old man Vince Russo that's had a few drinks or a few... that white dust. Believe what you want to believe from him, Jim Cornette, and all these other people. You believe what you want to believe. Seriously, go listen to those people that snort the white dust. Go for it. Go ahead. Go listen to those guys. Go listen to their conspiracies and believe in and be massively manipulated. You go for it. That's why I don't watch their shows. Because they talk about the old times and the good times. Seriously. Bruh. I know, I probably just triggered somebody in my comment section. Some guy. This asshole motherfucker. Can't believe he said that about Jim Cornette. He's a legend. I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. Oh, you talked about Vince Russo and you watched the Attitude Era. You should praise that, man. I don't give a fuck. And by the way, before somebody tells me Eric Bischoff's the answer, no, he's not. He also played with toys in the toy chest too, and allowed his wrestlers to run the asylum and had somebody else's money to play with. And he talks about how he's gonna compete with Tony Khan and show AEW how real wrestling is. I don't want to see Eric Bischoff at all touch any type of wrestling. I don't mind the man talking wrestling, talking about the old times and stroking his ego and gooning or whatever, edging to his former, oh God, I don't give a shit. Personally, I don't care. He's so out of date. Eric Bischoff is so out of date, and it's all just a play. I guarantee if Tony Khan sat with him, offered him a bag full of money, he would have a different conversation. Just saying. Nonetheless, I went on a tangent there. Now, we did have Last Legend, and I know people don't like Last Legend. I'm not the biggest fan, but defeated Miles Bourne, or Oris, with Last Legend, and that defeated Miles Bourne and fucking Charlie Dempsey and this whole catch whatever, new quarter catching or whatever. Charlie Dempsey should be on his own at this point. William Regal's son. I don't understand it. He's going back to Bloodsport, GCW. They're bringing in some main roster stuff for GCW, and good on WWE for that. But again, this is another match that made no sense. And this is your literally your go home show. Like, sometimes I go in NXT, you got to build up some things. And this is stuff that could be done not on a go home show. Again, Miles Bourne's good shit, but new quarter catching has just been garbage, man. Like the Heritage Cup, I feel has been disrespected. I think Noam Dar kind of made that procedures, but I do like Charlie Dempsey though. Charlie Dempsey's good shit. I just wish Charlie Dempsey had something else to fight over, like a North American Championship. Let's just be real here. Wendy Chu, we talked about Wendy Chu defeats Carly Bright with Kendall Gray. And Bright looked like a jobber tonight. Let's just be real. I know she's from Level Up, but my God, terrible. Terrible. Wendy Chu looking fantastic. And let me tell you, Wendy Chu with the Coquita clutch from looked like Samoa Joe when he transforms into that evil guy, or I'm gonna kill you. Wendy Chu looked like that. And I like the repackaging of Wendy Chu. It's great. Good stuff. I mean, her music's good too. Now, we had some videos about Wes Lee, and we had some other stuff with some NXT Impact stuff with Gallus and the team up and all this stuff. And we had some other stuff with TNA. So I like how they're doing the TNA and NXT thing. It's been good. I just wish the NXT stuff and the TNA stuff would be on the main roster, though. I do hope to see AJ Styles over there. I would like to see AJ Styles over there. I think would work out very well for them. Michin should be over on TNA television. Another person that should be over there is LA Knight. Literally, if LA Knight does not win the Money in the Bank, you're going to have really nothing for him to do going forward. You should have him on TNA television. Cameron Petrovic lost to Jackman or Jack. I'm going to butcher her name, but you guys get the point. I said this earlier. She got beat. Thanks to Jesse James. I should say that better. Tongue-tied. My bad. English is hard. Then we get to the contract. We talked about that earlier. We talked about the contract signing. And like I said, all these four men were great. All these four men. Sean Spears was good in his promo. I really thought All Etho Page was good. Evans, the young 20-year-old. He's been heating it up a little bit. And I like the voice. I like everything to do with him. He's got the all-around package. And you know, they're building him up right. Seriously. They can have this guy transition into the North American Championship. They can have this man literally do a million other things. I think they're training him like a Roxanne Perez in a lot of ways, to where they're slow burning and then building him up to win a championship. I don't think it's his time right now, but I think in the future, yes. And I think, you know, Evans cut a promo tonight, and I went, wow. Wow, this man can go. So, overall, this show was decent. I'm not going to tell you it was the best show in the world. The go-home show, it's supposed to make you feel up there. And I felt the Roxanne Perez stuff was good with Lola Vice. I felt the contract signing stuff was good. You know, with Ego Page going through a table and Sean Spears going through a table. And, you know, my thing is that you could tell AEW dropped the ball with those two men. Seriously, All Ego Page and Sean Spears, so the chairman. I think they dropped the ball with both of these individuals. I want to see Scorpio Sky back. They gave him a promo. I've seen him on Lakers Nation. I want to see him back. I want to see him on. I'm a huge fan of Scorpio Sky. I want to see him back on television, somewhere, Ring of Honor, somewhere, fighting for titles. This man's 41 years old. They need to do something with him. I'm tired of seeing him on Lakers Nation. It makes me sad every time I see him. I will say that all day long, and he's a Lakers fan too, just like me, and we're diehard Laker fans. But I'm just gonna tell you, Scorpio, I want you on TV. I want you in that TNT championship picture again. I want to see you be Ring of Honor champion. You deserve it. And before it's all said and done with you, because you're getting up there. Anyway, my name is RevSauce9. Make sure to rate, like, and subscribe. I will see you guys on the next one. Make sure to be subscribing. Make sure to be hitting that bell icon, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.